Good evening, everyone. So, on behalf of the Department of Accounting and Finance, Faculty of Science and Humanities, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Vadaparani campus, I am pleased to extend a warm welcome to all of you for the fourth day of 7-day National Level Professional Development Program. In continuation of yesterday's session, Dr. Samuel Sir will continue the previous session on AI-driven data visualization and interpretation using SPSS AMOS CFA analysis. Now I hand over the session to Dr. Samuel Morris. Sir, the session is all yours.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah, good evening, everyone. I hope my voice is audible to you. So, Rakshana, ma'am, you posted some comment. Yeah, I hope the organizers will respond to that comment after the session. So, yesterday, we have collected data from Scopus database, and we have cleaned that data, exported into BOS Viewer, and found the relevant terms, which are basically the terms mostly frequently used in those publications, and those terms data relating to frequency and also the relations that are existing among those terms that was identified using BOS Viewer. And using Excel, we have developed a matrix where a keyword is relevant to a particular publication, we have marked with 1, and when it is not relevant, we have marked with 0. We have done all this using pivot chart, and after that we have done exploratory factor analysis, EFA analysis using SPSS software, and we found the relevant factors using ChatGPT. We have developed the SEM model. So today I will cover the CFA analysis and also SEM analysis using IBM AMOS. Let me share the screen. Yeah. I hope you can see the screen I'm sharing right now. Yeah. Right. I have data on job. This is the data I have. Let me show you what these variables indicate. So EP means environmental perceptions. ATC, AC means attitude towards co-workers, and OC means organizational commitment. JS means job satisfaction. SI means staying intentions. So using these particular variables, we have developed this particular model. We have assumed this particular model where the relations we considered are environmental perceptions impact the organization commitment, as well as attitude towards co-workers also influence the organization commitment, and organization commitment impact job satisfaction, and job satisfaction impact the staying intentions of organization. And formulated a model, and to test this model, we have collected the data. These 4 indicators, EP1, EP2, EP3, EP4, are the indicators for environmental perceptions. And also, attitude towards co-workers is measured using 4 indicators. Organizational commitment is measured with 4 indicators. Job satisfaction is measured with 4 indicators. Then staying intentions is measured with 4 indicators. So each indicator basically is the data collected using one question, And by looking at this data, it is very much clear that the data is collected using Likert scale. Likert scale. So, as an out of the topic, I just want to tell you how to frame questions for a particular variable. So, for example, this is environmental perception. So, if you ask ChatGPT, what are the main indicators for environmental perceptions, environment in the context of organizational employees, because we are basically studying the staying intentions of employees in the organization. The first one is understanding of the environment awareness and knowledge, perceived organization commitment to sustainability, environmental values, alignment. These are some of the indicators it is showing. Okay, you can ask like what are the major 4 indicators. Then it said perceived organization commitment, and it is given explanation of each of the indicator. Okay. Now I just want to ask, frame one Likert scale statement to measure each of these 4 indicators. Okay. So it said first indicator is perceived organization commitment to sustainability, and to measure this particular indicator, this statement can be given. I believe my organization is genuinely committed to implementing sustainable practices and reducing its environmental impact. The option shall be strongly disagree, neutral, agree, strongly agree. Second statement shall be environmental values alignment. Okay, and this indicator can be measured using this particular statement called my personal environmental value aligns with the values promoted by my organizations. Likewise, 5 statements are given. So you can develop a questionnaire using these statements, but I don't suggest using ChatGPT for developing Likert scale statements to measure the variables. The reason behind is scale whatever you are considering to measure variables. Usually it should be supported by literature. So we have to check, is there any scale which is used by previous researchers? So for example, I just want to Google measuring perceptions in the employees in the organization, and find out papers. See here, measuring employee perceptions. This is published in Springer. Go to that paper. So this paper is about measuring employees' perception of sustainable transitions at work. So this paper is about that only. So you have to go through this paper, what indicators they have considered for measuring employee perception. If you take it to frame your questionnaire, methodologically your questionnaire will be more grounded in the literature. That means you can justify why you have used these statements only these indicators only why you have considered to measure the employee perceptions, sorry, environmental perception. You can support yourself with the proper justifications. Otherwise, if you generate questions using ChatGPT, of course, they are relevant only, but you won't have justification. You won't have justification. But you can do something else to cover it up. For example, um, so if I want to consider only what ChatGPT has generated, but I want to support it with literature, how I can do that? Let me take a Word file. So I'm going to measure environmental perceptions. Me side by side so that I can copy easily. So we have 4 indicators for that. I'm just pasting it. These are the 4 indicators for environmental perceptions. And for example, this indicator, I'm just pasting in Google. Open Google and paste. The perceived organizational commitment to sustainability as an indicator to measure environmental perceptions. Organizational commitment. Yes, here see this particular paper. Say a brief 2 lines are visible over here about this paper. The study aims to investigate the efforts and the role of technology leaders in achieving organizational commitment to sustainability. This paper is about green HRM. Obviously, this paper is relevant. Obviously, they have considered this particular indicator to measure the organizational commitment towards sustainability. This paper. Then cite this paper. Just paper is loaded, and you just take the citation of this particular paper. I'm just importing this paper into Mendeley. It automatically read the paper, and this is added to the Mendeley. And let me give a citation for that. Why I consider this particular indicator? Because the paper uses this particular indicator to measure the environmental perception also. Yes, this is a citation I have given. Likewise, if you find 2-3 papers where this particular indicator is used to measure environmental perceptions, all 2-3 citations if you give, you can justify saying that yes, these are the 4 papers which they have used perceived organization commitment towards sustainability as an indicator for the environmental perception. So I have considered this particular indicator. So to measure this particular indicator, I have used Likert scale statement. What Likert scale statement I have used? Here I have that. This is the statement. This is the statement I have used. Similarly, I'll develop statements for all other indicators. Accordingly, I will develop the scale for measuring a variable. I hope you understood how to design questionnaire based the way I explained how to identify the Likert scale statement indicators for the environmental perceptions. So this is how 4 indicators are considered to measure the environmental perceptions, and data is collected. So 5 represents strongly agree, 1 represents strongly disagree, 2 represents disagree, and 3 represents neutral, 4 represents strong agree, and 5 represents strongly agree. So I have a data like that right now. So similarly, whatever the factors that are there in this particular model, for all the factors, we have the data. So let me do CFA. CFA basically is a measurement model. It is called measurement model. Measurement model basically is used to check the validity of the instrument. Validity of the instrument. Validity of the instrument means instrument is nothing but questionnaire. You have considered a particular questionnaire to collect data on these variables, whether the questionnaire is valid or not, whether the instrument is valid or not. For that, you are going for the CFA analysis, confirmatory factor analysis. So to do that, first I have to load that particular data import that data into SPSS. Just importing that. So this is the job data. I selected that Excel file. It's reading the data right now. Yeah, now I'm loading the data. The data is loaded into SPSS now. I have all these variables now. EP5 to EP4, environmental perceptions, 4 indicators are there. AC, that means what is AC exactly? Yeah, attitude towards co-workers, 4 indicators are there. Okay, right. Now I want to do the CFA. To do the CFA, first we have to save this file. Save this file as a SPSS data file. SPSS data file. So it is already saved. Okay, you have to save into the format called .sav. Just like .pdf, it is a document format. Similarly, SPSS data file will be saved as .sav format. So just I'm saving into .sav format, saving into that. Okay, I already saved, so I'm just leaving there. Now, once the data is saved into that SPSS data file format, I'm opening that data file in AMOS. I'm opening AMOS software. Yes, new. I'm taking a new file, selecting the data file. Go to File, click Data Files, select that particular file. Yes, not this one. Into SPSS. I selected the data file. So here you can see N is 400. 400 by 400 is showing. That means there are 400 sample size data is there. That means 400 respondents or cases are there in this data. 400 cases are there, and all 400 are valid, or 400 are relevant for the study. There is no invalid data or there is no irrelevant data. So I'm just selecting OK. The data is loaded into AMOS now. So if you click this particular tool, okay, it is called list variables in the data set. If you click that, you can see what are the variables in the data. You can see that. You can see EP1, EP2, EP3, EP4, and AC. All indicators are there. Right. Now I have to draw the CFA measurement model. How to draw that? So first, let me select this. Yeah. Let me increase the size. Only just 4 variables are there. I can increase the size so that it will be more visible. Yeah. If you click using this particular tool 4 times, 4 indicators will come. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you use this particular tool called rotate the indicators, the circle option is there. If you click that, it will rotate in whichever the direction you want. Okay, fine. Now I have one factor. So 4 indicators are loaded into that. Now the factor, yeah, it's fine. This is okay. Now this option, if I click this hand option, center option, select all objects option is there. All objects are selected. Once it is selected, use this symbol, move objects. A bus symbol of tool is there. You just click that, drag it. Sorry, not this one. Sorry, this one. Duplicate objects option is there. You just click that, just drag it. One more will be created there. This is for another variable. And I just copy one more time. This is for another variable. And let me copy one more time. This is for another variable, of course. And now 4th variable has gone out of this page. So if I click this option, resize the path diagram, or you can go to view, interface properties, you go there. This is a letter form. If you click legal, probably everything will fit into that. Yeah, everything is fit into that. Now I selected everything. Just move option if I use. Now I can fit everything here. Yeah. Now all variables are loaded. I know that every variable has 4 indicators. Just click this variables list variables option and drag these indicators into square boxes. I'm dragging the first AC1 into the first box, AC2 into the second box, AC3 into the third box, and AC4 into the fourth box. Then this organizational commitment, OC1, first one, into the first box, OC2, OC3, and OC4. Then now job satisfaction, this variable also I'm dragging in here, JS2, JS3, JS4. Then SI1, SI2, I'm just dragging each one into this boxes as per the variable. Okay, now all are there. Now I want to rename this construct because I want to give name. This is the first one is AC. What is AC1? AC1 is attitude towards coworkers. I double click on this circle. I'll get the variable option. This is attitude. There should not be any spaces in this. Towards co-workers. This is the title. And how you want it to be displayed, you can put it in the variable label. You can add spaces or however you want it to be displayed, you can put that way. And you select the second circle, automatically the box will operate the second variable text. This OC means, yes, organizational commitment. Bring this text table. Then JS means job satisfaction. Then SI means, oh, there are 5 variables. So, okay, job satisfaction. SI means staying intentions. Okay. The environmental perceptions is not loaded. EP is not loaded. It's loaded from AC onwards. Just one more variable is there. I just make a space for this. Yeah. Just I'm selecting. I'm using the select option, select tool here, so that I can select whichever I want to select. If I select all option, if I use like earlier, it will select entire model. So I don't want that to happen. I'm duplicating this. Just putting above it. The space is not enough. Second. Just minimizing it so that I can easily move it. Yeah. They've gone beyond the page. Now one option, since a model is extended beyond the page, that space I have, I can use this particular tool, automatically fit entire model into the page. Resize the path diagram to fit on the page. If I click that option, automatically entire model will fit into the page. You see that? Yeah. And the first one, I have to load EP value, EP into that. I'm just dragging EP indicators into that. EP2, EP3, and this is EP4. This is first one. I'm renaming it as environmental perceptions. Yeah. Now this size is a little bit smaller because this text is going beyond the circle. Now I can reduce the font size. The font size is 18. Let me reduce to 14. It is still bigger. Reduce to 12. Yeah. This also I'm reducing to 12 so that entire text is filled within the circle. Right. Now the small circles are there for each indicator. This is basically an error term. So these error terms are required because every indicator will have a particular error portion, which is unmeasured portion basically of that indicator. That means if you measure an indicator, the way you frame the question, you cannot expect that entire thing can be captured. Entire thing about that particular indicator is captured with that question. Some part of it probably is not covered. That part is called an error. So that's why the small circle basically covers that particular part. So there is a plugin option here. If you click plugin, basically you can rename, you can give a name for your error term manually, but that is not required. There's a plugin over here and there's an option called name unobserved variables. If you click that, automatically all the error terms will be given a name. Okay, what name it has given, it doesn't matter. Obviously the name will start with E, E1, E2, E3, E4. Okay, there you need not follow a particular order for this. And to do the CFA, you have to draw covariances for all these variables. If you just select all the variables here, okay, we have 5 variables here. You have to draw covariances. Go to plugins, draw covariances. If you click, automatically it has drawn covariances. Covariance means double arrowed connection, relation, double arrowed connection. You can see double arrowed connection is made between all the variables, among all the variables. That means environmental perception is connected to attitude towards coworkers, organization commitment, job satisfaction, and staying intention. Likewise, every variable in the model is connected with other variables in the model. Okay, so now the model is ready. Okay, before running this model, you have to save this model. You have to save this. Without saving, you cannot run the analysis. Okay, I'm saving it as CFA. This is saved now. Before running, you have to go to view analysis properties, go to output, you have to select standardized estimates, squared multiple correlations, modification indices. These 3 options has to be selected. All the other options, by default, however they are, you just leave it like that. And then you have to go to analyze, click calculate estimates. This option you have to do. Okay, this thing you can run using control F9 option also. If you use control F9 option, it will calculate automatically. Now I'm calculating the estimates. If the result is coming like this, here you can see the result has come. The values are displaying over everything. That means the model is loading. The measurement model is loading. The measurement model is loading. If it is not loading, that means there is some problem with the questionnaire. There is some problem with the questionnaire. That means you have to remove some indicator. Some indicator you have considered for the variables, or one particular variable only is not relevant for this model which you have added. That means you have to identify it. You have to do diagnosis for that. But here you can see the result is coming. But result is valid or not, if it is fit or not, you have to check. For to know whether this model is fitting or not, you have to go to view output. View output. Now the output is displayed here. Go to model fit. Here so many value indicators are there. For example, this particular indicator is very important. PCMN by DF. Okay, this particular value you can see 1.337. This value, if it is less than 3, your model is excellent. That means your model is excellent. Okay, if this is less than 5 but more than 3, it is more than 3 but less than 5, that means a model fit is there, but it is acceptable. It is not excellent model, but it is acceptable. Okay, this threshold, okay, you have to understand this particular value. If it is less than 3, that means your model fitting is excellent. If it is more than 3 but less than 5, model fitting is there and the model fit is acceptable. This is one important thing you have to see. And second one is AGFI. This value should be more than 0.9. We have got 0.936. It won't go beyond 1. Okay, it should be more than 0.9. Of course, maximum it will go up to 1. And next one is, yes, CFI value, it should be more than 0.9. Next, AGFI value also should be there. Okay, another important thing is RMSEA. This particular indicator we have to see, it should be less than 0.08. This value should be less than 0.08. We have got 0.02. Okay, so 3 things you have to check. This one, PCMN divided by DF. DF means degrees of freedom. If it is less than 3 or less than 5, it is acceptable. CFI value greater than 0.9. Okay, RMSEA less than 0.08. If 3 are meeting, that means your model fit is achieving. Your model fit is achieving. Okay, let me show one of my papers where the SEM analysis is done. This paper is accepted in Springer. It is getting published. Maybe in 1 month it will get published. Yeah, this is the paper. So this is the model I have considered. Structural, yes. Yeah, this is the table. See, these are the main indicators, indices you have to consider. CMN by DF, it should be less than 5. Who said that it should be less than 5? This is the author. Okay, what value I got? 3.451. P value, it should be less than 0.005. Yes, I got 0. GFI value, it should be more than or equal to 0.9. I have got 0.0883. It is slightly lesser than threshold, but it is acceptable. Okay, as I said, this is important. This is important. This is important. This is important. If these three are meeting the thresholds, others, if they are not met also, doesn't matter. Okay, here this GFI value should be more than or equal to 0.9, but I have got 0.88. It is acceptable as long as these three are meeting. As long as these three are reaching the threshold. Okay. So now, so this model, what I have done, yes, it is fitting. Model fit is achieved. So if you have trouble in drawing a table like this, sometimes it is very difficult. So there is a plugin for that. Automatically the plugin will say your model fitting is there or not. Okay, let me install that plugin and show you how that plugin can be used to get a table like that says whether your model fit is achieved or not. Okay, AMOS plugins. Okay, these are free plugins only. You can also download from this particular website. Okay, AMOS 26 plugins. This one, yeah. Gaskination.com. This is the website. Site is little slow. Sorry, this is not the website. It's AMOS Development Corporation. Okay, let me go there. This is not the website. Not this one. I'll share that. Okay. From website, I think GitHub. No, not this one. Yeah, SAT Wiki. This is the website. Stat Wiki. This is the website. Destination only. Yeah. If you go here, plugins folder is there in resources. If you go there, based on the model you are using, I'm using version 26 of AMOS. For version 26, if you double click this particular folder, you'll find all the plugins that work with AMOS 26 version. You can download all. Okay, I have already downloaded. I have here. Yeah. These plugins are there. I'm just copying this. Go to this PC, go to C drive, and go to users. Go to the PC name. Your PC will have a name. Just my PC name is GSMOS. I just click that, and just go to view. You have to display the hidden files. If you display the hidden files, this folder will appear. Usually by default, hidden files will be not shown. Now that that app option is missing. Now if I display the hidden files in this particular folder, this app data will appear. Go to that folder, go to local, in that you'll find AMOS development. Go to AMOS in that 26 version. Yeah, go to plugins, just paste the plugins you downloaded. If you close that, if you go to that, and then in this model fit, AMOS model fit is there. Just this is the plugin I want to use. Go to properties. Yeah, this is, I think it will work. Sometimes this by default, sometimes it will disable the plugin. We have to enable it. So to run that plugin, okay, since I already opened AMOS, it won't recognize it now. I have to close it and open again. Then only that plugin will be recognized by AMOS. So I just closed AMOS and I open again. Yes. Go to plugins. You will find model fit. Yeah, model fit measures plugin is there. It was not there. After installing that plugin, this option will appear. If you click that, does your data have missing data? No. Now it is running the analysis. After running the analysis, automatically it will open the browser page and it will show. See, the model fit measures, it is showing, okay, my model has the same and DF value. I got 1.337. The threshold should be between 1 and 3. The interpretation is that it is excellent. CFA value is 0.987. The threshold is less. It should be less than 0.97. It should be greater than 0.95 if it is excellent. Here, cutoff criteria is also cutoff criteria. If the C min divided by SCDF value, if it is greater than 5, the model is terrible. That is, the model is not good. If it is greater than 3 and less than 5, the model is acceptable. Okay, if it is less than 3, the model is excellent. Some threshold cutoff is also given. Okay, what values we have got is given over here in the second column. What's the threshold it is given? The interpretation is also given. The plugin is really helping us this way. Okay, if you want to write interpretation for this CFA results, you just take a screenshot of this. Then just copying this, go to ChatGPT, just load this picture. No, this won't accept like that. I have to go to Paint. I can save directly here. Yeah, save this one. I'm just saving in downloads only. CFA results. Then I'm loading that picture into ChatGPT. Right, now I'm giving a prompt. These are the results of my CFA analysis conducted for the model for the data on environmental perceptions on staying intentions of the employees in an organization. Interpret. Okay, before that, let me write one more thing. Okay, calculated values and thresholds. Okay, for the indices are given. Interpret. Just giving the prompt. Now it is reading the table. Cutoff criteria is there. Okay, I don't want this style of presentation in my research paper. Okay, this style of presentation is not acceptable in research paper. It should be in a paragraph. Okay. Yes, rewrite in a paragraph. Okay, and I can add one more thing, site. Okay, if necessary. See, the results of the confirmatory factor analysis indicate that the model assessing the impact of the environmental perceptions of the employee staying intention fits the data exceptionally well. The CMN by DF value of 1.33 falls within the range of 1 to 3, significantly an excellent fit between the model and the observed data. The comparative fit index CFA is 0.987, exceeding the threshold, which reflects a high degree of model fit compared to an independent baseline model. The standardized root mean square residual value SRMR is this value is acceptable, and all interpretation is given. You can copy it and paste it in your research paper. Okay, you check it, cross check. Sometimes it may give wrong numbers or wrong interpretation. You have to cross check. So I hope you understood how to do the CFA analysis. So can we move on to the SEM analysis, or do you have any questions? If you have any questions, you can ask me. So when you're presenting results in the paper, you have to present only standardized estimates. You have to select standardized estimates. Okay, this is the option, this table option. Copy the path diagram to clipboard. You just click this option, notepad option tool. Go to this one. Just paste the picture, the result will come. Okay, and similarly, go to this web page where the results are there. You copy this table. You'll get the table here, and copy the interpretation that you got in ChatGPT. Where is that ChatGPT? Yeah, this is here. So I got the interpretation also. So I hope you understood the CFA analysis. Any questions you ask me? Otherwise, I'll move on to the structural equation modeling. So I hope there are no questions. So I'll move on to the structural equation modeling approach. So I have a hypothesized model. So this model I want to test using the data, whether the model fit is there or not. So I'm creating a new file. So this model, it's like a landscape in style, right? But here the page is in portrait mode. So I can change it. Go to interface properties. This is portrait, letter size is there. I have to go to landscape legal size. So landscape legal size, this page will be like this. So I can put entire model easily in this. So as how we have done CF analysis, just like I go to the data file, select the data. Yes, I got it. Now I have to draw the model. So first variable is this. Let me increase the size. This is fine. Let me move this little right side. Yeah, I'm using this tool to create indicators further. 4 indicators are there. I'm changing the direction of the indicators. Okay, I'm selecting all, copying this. Yes, 2 are there here. Okay, see, environmental perceptions and attitude towards coworkers is done now. So I'm selecting everything. Yeah. So I'm just copying this again, creating for one more. So this one I want to have a different direction of indicators. Top. So how many more are there? 3 are there. Okay. Let me move this. Yeah. One more I want. Just moving this second. Moving one more. So let me do in a different style. Okay, I'm just looking back. This one I want to change direction to down and move it to the bottom so that I can do the relations better. One more copy of this variable I'm doing. Yes. Third one. Yeah. So this one is connected to this single arrow. This is connected to this. Connected to this. This is connected to this. Once you draw this, if you are, things are not appearing beautiful, you use this option. The pencil touch up tool is there. Click that. Click here. All the arrow marks will be adjusted properly so that it will be displayed correct nicely. I'm going to the variables list. Just dragging. These are the environmental perception indicators. I'm just dragging into these boxes. Environmental perceptions, and then this is attitude towards coworkers. I'm dragging that. Yes. And then organization commitment. The next one, job satisfaction. The last one, staying intentions. Now I have to rename the variables. The first one I selected. These are environmental perceptions. I'm changing the size to 12. Let's say this to 14. Yeah. This is attitude towards coworkers. And this is, I think, job satisfaction, organizational commitment. Okay. Copying this, pasting it the variable label, and this is job satisfaction. Yeah. And last one is staying intentions. So now I have to rename the error terms. Go to plugin. Before that, so these there are two types of variables here. So these are the variables. You see, organization commitment. It is receiving effect from environmental perception and attitude towards coworkers. And job satisfaction also, there is an effect from organization commitment, and staying intentions has an impact from job satisfaction. But these two, environmental perceptions and attitude towards coworkers, it is not having impact from anything else. It is not receiving impact from anything else. They are impacting other variables. So for these two, we need not do anything. For these three, we have to add one error term. Here, this tool is appearing here. Just click this. The error term will be added like this. Only for these three, we have to add. Okay, for these two we haven't added because there is no effect coming from other factors. So now go to plugin, name unobserved variables. Now all variables are named. So go to view, analysis properties, output. I have to select standardized estimates, squared multiple correlations, and modification indices. I have to run the analysis, go to analyze, calculate estimates. Proceed. Yeah. So before that, I have to save. As I told you, you have to save, otherwise it won't run the analysis. I'm saving it as SEM. Now the analysis is running. I got the result. Okay, if the result is not coming, that means some variable or some indicator you have considered for the analysis is creating problem. You have to identify and delete it. So I want to check whether the model fit is achieved or not. Go to plugin, click model fit, measures. Do you have any missing data? No. Proceed with the analysis. Yeah, just running analysis one more time to display the result from the plugin. I am running plugin. By default, this option won't be there. Yes, the model is excellent. Yeah, this particular indicator, it is excellent. CFA is acceptable. SRMR is terrible, even though it is fine. SRMR is not mandatory requirement. As I told you, this one, RMSCA, two are important. Others are not important. If these two are achieving the threshold, that is fine. So everything is good. We can improvise. Let me see how we can improvise it further. Go to output, text output. You go to modification indices. It will suggest certain things. It is saying that you can connect environmental perceptions with attitude towards coworkers with covariance. Double-edged connector is there. If you connect that, your model will improve. It is also saying that attitude towards coworkers is impacting staying intentions also. Attitude to coworkers is directly impacting the staying intentions also. It is suggesting something. First, these two things, it is saying that it can be connected with covariance and little improvement in the model will be there. I'm just connecting this two with covariance. Let me run model fit measures. Okay, without these modifications only, the model fit has achieved. See, initially CFA, it was acceptable. See, the previous result you see here, CFA is acceptable. But now, after adding covariance, CFA is showing excellent. That means the model is improvised. Okay, you can still improve some other things. Okay, if you incorporate all the modifications it is showing, go to text output. Output is here. Go to modification indices. Okay, don't connect these things. Error term to be connected to some other thing. Error term to error term you can connect, but they should be related to the same variable. But these three can be considered. Staying intention, attitude towards coworker is impacting staying intentions, and environmental perception is impacting staying intentions. I can correct these three. So in that, you have to go step by step method. Whichever the MI par value is higher, you can consider that relation first. That means organization commitment and staying intentions has MI par value 94. This modification you can do. The organization commitment to staying intentions. Where is organization commitment to staying X? So to do that, let me bring staying intentions a little upper. So let me save this and close this because AMOS has so many issues. Sometimes it won't work. You save it and close it and open again, it will work fantastic again. So when I was selecting, the selection is not happening. That's why I have closed it and opened again. Selecting now. When I'm selecting, the object has to turn into blue. So I just want to move this here and also change the direction to move here to the left side so that I can connect to anything. This is done. So now organization commitment can be connected to this. Now I run the model again. Some improvement is there. Let us see. Model fit measures plugin I'm running. So now see, everything is excellent. Initially, this is the first result. So this is the first result where CFA is acceptable, SRMR is terrible, and P close is acceptable. Later, with one change, CFA turned to be excellent, SRMR still it is terrible. With another modification, everything has become excellent. Okay. So now I can copy this screenshot. Okay. Save this. Into downloads, SEM results. Go to ChatGPT, load that file. I'm loading the SEM results file. I give a prompt. Now I can use the old prompt with a little modification. Yes, these are the CFA results. That prompt I copied, but these are not CFA results. These are SEM. There's also SEM analysis conducted for the data on environmental perception for staying intentions of the employees in organization. Calculated values and the thresholds of the indices are given. Interpret. See, if you are not giving prompt properly, it won't understand what the picture is about. It can't give the interpretation properly. Okay, it has given the interpretation. Of course, let us read it. Based on the structural equation modeling results of the data on environmental perceptions on employee staying intentions, the model shows an excellent fit to the observed data. The C min by DF is 1.5.10, which falls within the acceptable range of 1 to 3, indicating an excellent fit of the model. The comparative fit is 0.980, surpassing the threshold. Okay, so this is there. So before that, let me copy the outcome. Yeah, standardized estimates I selected. Copy the into clipboard. Go into the document. SEM analysis. Let me paste the result and also paste the interpretation. Two times it is pasted. See, as I told you in the previous paper, for any interpretation, there should be a citation. So let me cite in this interpretation. So now I'm talking about Seaman by DF value is this value, which is falls within the acceptable range of 1 to 3. Who set this? Higher. I go to Manly. I already have that citation exported. 2009. I have clicked insert citation. The citation has come. And then indicating that now CFA value should be 0.980, surpassing the threshold. Who gave this threshold? The Hooper. Okay, I just go there. Go search for that particular reference, different citation. Now the citation has come for CFA also. And then now some SRMR. SRMR is not mentioned here because it's not mandatory. Okay, if you can search the paper where SRMR threshold is discussed. SRMR threshold in SEM analysis. You'll find a lot of papers. Yeah, SEM modeling guidelines for determining. Yeah, you can go to this paper. If the paper is relevant, you can cite this paper. There is SRMR. SRM. Yeah. Yeah. SRMR value less than 0.05 it should be there. It is cited by Bayer, BYRNE 1988. BYRNE 1988. Go to Google BYRNE. Is that paper? Yeah. BYRNE 1998. Just go to the paper. Yeah, this is the paper. No, this is not the paper. Yeah, this is the one. No, of this paper. So you have to check the title of the paper also. Or just click this. It is searching here, yeah. It's a book, not an article. Clicking that automatically it going to this is the book they are referring to actually. You can go to this web importer of Mendeley. Automatically it will read and cite that paper. Yeah, I got mine 2013. Yes, add to my library. Now it is added to my library. Go to this. SRMR has to be cited over here. Go to Mendeley Science citation. Just refresh this once. Because right just now I added a citation, it won't appear immediately. Once I refresh, it will come. Started the citation, it has come. Likewise, we should put the citations for every threshold we are discussing. Okay. So I hope this is clear to you. Any questions on SEM or CF analysis and how to write the interpretation using AI for the results of the SEM or CF analysis? I have showed all the process. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, we can have other discussions if you have anything else. So, are you not able to unmute yourself? Because when I'm asking, nobody is responding. I'm not able to understand whether you're following or not. Hello.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, this is Lokesh.
Yeah, Lokesh, sir. Good evening.
Sir, yesterday you thought about bibliography and WOSB. Today I practiced. It came out really very well, sir. So
Okay.
today, whatever you have done and you have thought, definitely we'll be trying tomorrow and we'll be disturbing if we have any doubts, sir. But today's session was really so good.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sir, is Mendeley a freely available software or should we need to pay anything for that, sir?
It is free software.
Okay, sir. Definitely. We'll practice, sir.
but account. It is a account on that. The same account can be used for Mendeley also, or you can open account in Scopus. That same account can be used in Mendeley also.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
So organizers, if you have any questions, maybe you can ask your participants. I'm, I think, way early before the session time. If you have any other questions like literature review or anything else, you can ask me. May not be connected to SEM or CFA. I'll try to answer.
Raju sir, you have raised your hand. You have any queries, sir? Anand Raju sir. Okay. Participants, if you have any queries, please post on the chat box or please raise your hands. Raju sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. You have raised a question.
Yes,
You have any question?
Ma'am, once again, I want to know the step after find out the result from AMOS, how to it gives input to the ChatGPT, ma'am.
Okay.
Once again, at the step.
Yeah, fine. I'm opening AMOS again. Let me share the screen.
Whether we can put the diagram into the ChatGPT
No. It won't give accurate results, sir.
Accurate result or the file we can upload.
No. It won't.
No, only the result.
Only that tabular form it is showing in the plugin, that only it can interpret, because the table shows many things. For example, I'm just opening the picture. Yeah. So these are the estimates we have got as a result.
Yes, sir.
These are the thresholds. This is
Okay,
interpretation.
Okay, sir.
Cutoff criteria is also given for each of these indices.
Okay,
so
sir.
by reading the entire data, it can understand where it has to say excellent, where it has to say acceptable, or where there is no fitting, it is not reaching to the threshold. That prompt, it has to come from the data we are giving. Say, for example, I got CFA 0.98, interpret. If you say, it won't understand.
Okay.
It try to answer something, may not be relevant.
Okay, sir.
So the prompt, when you're giving, you have to provide everything that is required to give the accurate interpretation.
Okay, sir.
See, for example, if you post this picture, let's say I'm just copying this. Okay, I'm just copying this picture. See, this is path model. Saving it. The paint. This is a model I got. Let me save this. Yes, SEM path model. Okay, let me open ChatGPT.
Okay.
I'm opening a new conversation, because whatever we have previously given, that also help it to give the interpretation. Now I don't want to give any other information other than this path model. So I started a new conversation.
Okay.
This is the standardized regression values of the path model used to conduct SEM analysis. The model fit has been achieved. Okay. Right interpretation. See, it will give something, but I don't feel it can be used in the paper. Okay. Okay, it is giving some meaningful outcome only, but I don't think it can give results accurately. Okay, it is saying that yes, the first relation, it is taking organization perceptions to organization commitment relation. Probably you can take it as one hypothesis. Environmental perception positively influence organization commitment. Standardized regression values 0.24 suggest that employees who perceive their employee environment positively are more likely to feel committed to the organization. Yes, this interpretation seems to be correct only. But there is no guarantee that it will give the accurate results always. You have to cross check. Yes, but here you have to consider one more thing. I'll go to page. Here regression value table will be there. Estimates. If you click estimates, yes, regression weights are there. For example, job satisfaction to staying intentions. This particular thing. The p value is more than 0.05. That means the job satisfaction impacting the staying intentions is not significant. Statistically, it is not significant. That means positively impact the staying intentions of employees in the organization. If you frame such to say that this hypothesis is not supported, but what it has given for this particular thing, the job satisfaction to staying intention, is saying that yes, it is weak but positive relationship. It is saying, it is not saying that this is not statistically significant. That means this interpretation is wrong.
Yes.
Understood, sir? This one.
Yes, sir.
See, actually, this relation has to be rejected as per the p-value. P-value, if it is more than 0.05, that means there is no statistical significant relation existing.
Sir, can we copy the regression weight, this particular column?
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
PPT, sir?
Yes, we can do that. Before that, you have to do some work. Let me do that and for you, since we have time. I'm just copying this table. But to copy this table, you have to select this table so that one dotted line will come. Yes. Covering the entire table. Then click this option. Copy to clipboard is there. Okay. Then go to Word.
Paste it in a Word file.
It will come. Yeah. But this is not appearing properly, so I have to do something like this. Okay. Go to auto fit to contents, but still it is not good. Let me change the layout to landscape. Yes, now it is appearing fine.
Okay.
But this is not enough because this regression weights is unstandardized estimate.
Okay.
So we have to give standardized estimate values also. So standardized estimate values are here in the next table. These are standardized regression weights.
Yes.
We have to copy this.
Sir, can we show both standardized and unstandardized in a single table, sir?
You can give, sir, no problem. Actually, you have to present both.
Oh, okay.
So you have to create one more column here, right? Insert column to the left. Yes, let me write something like standardized regression. So let me write standardized estimate. That is enough. And this order will be the same. Okay, the second table, what order it is there, it is same. So you can directly copy the estimate only. You can paste directly there. So I copied all the values. Select this column. Select from top here. It has come. Anyway, I want to put one line to separate it. Otherwise, ChatGPT may get confused with this.
Okay.
Better to put all lines for the entire table. Now, in order to copy this, okay, the table is extended to second page also. It should not be like that. It is extended to second page. Anyway, this is there, no? Environmental perception to EP4, environmental perception to EP3. These are not important. You can remove these rows. Actually, you need not present them also. I'm deleting them, all these rows. Yeah, now everything is, the entire table is visible. Now, one more thing I have to do. This is actually, let me write, dependent variable. This is independent variable. Okay, if you don't give this prompt also, this information also, sometimes you won't get accurate results. The last column label is not required. I'm deleting that. I can write one more column I can add to the left. Hypothesis. Also add one more column to write result.
Result or remarks?
Anything fine. Anything is fine. This is H2. This is H3. This is H4. This is H5. This one I'll write it as H1 is supported, or supported is enough. H2 supported, H3 is also supported, H4 not supported. It should be rejected. It is supported, yeah. Now I'm copying this table. This is not required. Or let me take screenshot. Just better. I'm going to ChatGPT, load that picture. Now the plus is over. Now I cannot upload pictures into ChatGPT because number of prompts per day is completed. Let me use Gemini. Load the picture. Okay, copy the prompt we have given earlier. Yeah. Okay, these are the standardized and unstandardized regression values of the path model of the
Can we copy paste the tables, sir?
It is already copied here. It is uploaded.
Okay.
Hypothesized model. Okay. Relevant hypothesis is mentioned and result given. Right interpretation, yes. I think this is sufficient. This much is not required. Okay, write a paragraph. Write a paragraph. Okay, no, like hypothesis wise result is right interpretation hypothesis wise. Okay, each hypothesis result to be discussed in a single paragraph without bullet points. Yes, now it has given properly. Hypothesis H1, environmental perceptions and organization commitment. The analysis supported hypothesis H1, indicating a significant positive relationship between environmental perception and organization commitment. It suggested that employees, okay, rewrite mentioning
P-value.
citing standardized regression
Standardized
value and p-values. Yes, now it has given the analysis supports hypothesis 1. So beta means regression value 0.06, p-value is less than 0, indicating a strong positive relation. Yes, now you can use this interpretation.
Okay.
So for this rejection, whether it is accepted or not, yeah, job satisfaction to staying in not supported. Yes, it is given correctly. So sometimes people mention beta value, that is unstandardized regression value, that is not correct. When you write interpretation, you have to mention only standardized regression value.
Okay. So in some thesis, they are showing the 25% level and 75% level. What it means, sir? After the p-value, they showing
T value. You are talking about T value, sir? T.
Percent and 75%.
No, that is not correct, sir. Some people assume that 0.89 means it is 89%. They assume that it is 89%. Sorry, 8.9%. They assume that it is 8.9%.
Okay.
0.220, they assume that it is 22%. That is wrong. Percentage. Actually. Sometimes beta value may go beyond one value. So if it is going beyond one value, can you say 120%? No, it is correct, not correct.
Okay.
And something I wanted to tell. Yes, sometimes actually T value has to be presented. T value is not given over here. So I'm copying this into Excel. We have to calculate T value also. T value is very important actually. It should be presented in this table also.
Yes,
but unfortunately T value won't be calculated by AMOS.
Yes, it can be taken from the SPSS.
Yeah, it can be taken, but it's not required, sir. T value is calculated using the formula equal to unstandardized regression value divided by SE.
Divided by?
That's it. Unstandardized regression value divided by SC. Standardized error. SE means standardized error.
Okay.
T value. You can present this.
Sir, I have a question.
And actually CR value is not required. Yes. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir. I have a question. Like, actually, it's a request. Yesterday's session, you were giving us direction to how to extract data from the Scopus database.
Yes.
Yes, can you please repeat that alone, sir? It's my humble request.
Oh, extracting data from the Scopus database. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And do you mean how to download data from Scopus website?
Yes, sir. And especially if we do not have a Scopus subscription, how to download data from the Scopus database?
Yeah. But actually, if you don't have subscription to Scopus database, you cannot download.
Okay, sir.
Okay, there is no other option. You have to somehow get the access to Scopus database. Either you have to go to some library where they have access to Scopus database.
Okay,
if you go to library like the universities in Bangalore like Reva Presidency University, Christ University,
Okay,
St.
sir.
Joseph's University. All these universities, even IIM library, if you go, they have access to Scopus database. You can access to that.
Okay, sir.
But there are alternatives. You need not do the same analysis using Scopus database. You can do with dimensions data also. I told you yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Go to dimensions data, download just like the same how we have done in Scopus. You can use the same data.
Okay, sir. Yes. Yes, sir. I saw
And
it.
if you want me to show you how to download data from Scopus, I'll show you again.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this alternate option I'll show you. I think I've shown yesterday also the same thing. This is Dimensions website. I'm just logging into that. So here you can give the keywords. What is your research area, ma'am?
Finance, sir.
In finance.
Cryptocurrency.
Okay. Okay, cryptocurrency. Do you have any other keyword?
Impact of cryptocurrency post-COVID era.
I'll only write COVID.
Okay, sir.
Pandemic also can be, I think it is relevant.
Yes, sir.
I can use or. That means COVID or pandemic, both are relevant. That is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So 18,000 publications are identified. You can filter here.
Okay, sir.
The same prompt, I want to use it in Scopus also. Okay, once you finalized which data is relevant, after applying all the filters, you can click this option. Save or export option is there. If you click that, export result option is there. Export full record CSV option is there. You click that, and entire data will be downloaded. See, export is now being processed. If you go, just observe here, bottom left side, that option has come.
Okay, sir.
It will take some time. You go to export center, you will find it. Okay. Yesterday I downloaded on digital marketing and advertising. This is ready now. It is available.
Ready. Okay, sir.
But in dimensions, no, maximum only 500 records can be downloaded. It may display 4,000 publications, but it will download only top 500.
Top 500.
Yeah. Now I'm going to Scopus. Scopus subscriptions also, there are different subscriptions, ma'am. Okay, minimum subscription, it allows only to download 1,000 records. Okay, there are highest level of subscriptions where you can download entire data. There are subscriptions where you can read entire paper also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
I'm just giving prompt here, the same prompt.
Okay, sir.
So I have got 38 documents precisely. Okay, let me remove or pandemic. See if the number is increasing. No, 38. The 38 records are only identified. Dimensions, you've got more data basically. So, cryptocurrency, can it be written in a different way? No.
Cryptocurrency, or we can specifically
I remove
search
space.
coins also.
Yeah, now I removed space between cryptocurrency. Number of documents is increased. So in the this is a search string. Basically, how you put spaces also matters a lot.
Okay, sir.
So once you see this, you can refine the results by applying filters based on the subject area, document type. Okay, keywords also you can specify here. Language, based on the language, you can apply filters. Once you decide the documents you want to download, select this option. Go to export. Select the CSV option. Select all these options and then export. Now it is exporting 656 documents.
Now we go to the export center and download it.
No, there is no export center in Scopus. You have to wait until it gets complete. Automatically, the file download option will appear.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, now the save as option has come. We'll download it. I'm opening that file. Yeah, now the data is available.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you.
most welcome. So, any other questions? But basically, here this independent variable is coming on the right side, dependent variable is coming on the left side. Okay, you have to little modify this table when you're presenting.
Okay.
I'm just copying this into Word document. Table, not to fit the contents, okay. Layout, options, arrow, yeah, this file. Now, CR value is not required. Actually, you can delete this CR value column. Everything is fine. Okay. Now we have to bring independent variable to first. Bringing this one column to right. I've created new column here. Copy this. Pasting over here. These two rows has to be merged. And then these dependent variables I'm just bringing over here. I'm deleting this particular column. Yes. Merge. Sorry. These two. And left border here. And something wrong happened here. What? Environmental perceptions of coordination commitment. Yeah, now it's correct. This, I'm deleting these arrow marks. I use double dash and arrow mark. If I click that, this arrow mark will come. It's a better way of presentation actually. Deleting this independent variable column. If you present like this, there won't be any confusion because the relation is showing reverse in the output actually. In the previous presentation, the organization commitment is on the left side and environment perception is on the right side. But this won't give any sort of confusion. Yes. This completely can be avoided, not required actually. You need not mention what is independent and what is dependent variable. We can say relation. this is, I think, the better way of presenting the results. So I hope this is clear how to present, and you can bring this interpretation out we got in Gemini. This can be presented. Yeah. Any other questions? Yes, somebody raised hand. Anand Raju, sir, do you have any question?
Yes, sir. Sir, like regression analysis in the output, we can put the 1 unit increase in unstandardized regression value. It will increase 0.5% or 5. Like that, we have to give interpretation for here the in this game.
No, that is not actually.
The hypothesis.
So that is not actually accurate results, sir. They say that.
Only
Okay, I have seen so many papers writing that style. Okay, let me show you what they will write.
Yes.
Okay, they say that. Okay, the unstandardized regression value of 0.606 represents that an increase of 1 unit of environmental perception leads to a change of 0.606 in organizational commitment. This is what they will write. Okay, this is what you're talking about, no, sir?
Yes, sir. Can we include it or we can omit it, sir?
No, this I never seen this sort of interpretation in top journals.
Oh, okay, sir.
But this has been so popularized in South states. I don't know how.
Yes, sir.
No, I don't know. Somebody is actually teaching this particular concept, saying that this is how the interpretation should be written, and it has become so popular. That's why people are doing that. But this is not followed anywhere. I don't know whether this interpretation is correct or not.
Okay, sir. But here they are followed like this.
Yeah. So I think we can close the session. I hope all questions are answered. If anything is there, please raise your hand or you can type it in the chat box. Okay, Kirtana ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yeah, sir. So that was a nice session, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So thank you so much for sharing your expertise. It has deepened our understanding of how to derive factor from database and how to convert into a confirmatory factor analysis and other data techniques also, sir. So we are very truly grateful to you for sharing your valuable knowledge and time through a live hands-on session for the past 2 days, sir. So your insights and practical approach have made this session a memorable learning experience. I hope even the participants have benefited out of this session, this particular session. So thank you once again, sir. Yeah, I now request Ms. Geeta, Research Scholar, Department of Accounting and Finance, to propose the vote of thanks.
Yeah, ma'am. Respected dignitaries and fellow participants, as we conclude the third and fourth session of our 7-day online national level professional development program on harnessing AI and SPSS integration for advanced research writing, I would like to take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed resource person, Dr. G. Samuel Mose, Assistant Professor, School of Business in Joseph University, Bengaluru. Over the past 2 days, Dr. G. Samuel Mose has taken us on a fascinating journey through the realm of AI-driven data visualization and interpretation using SPSS AMOS with a special focus on CFA analysis and SEM model. His expertise and passion for the subject have been truly inspiring, and we are grateful for the wealth of knowledge he has shared with us. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Dr. G. Samuel Mose for his tireless efforts in making the program a success. Sir, we are fortunate for the opportunity to learn from you and look forward to apply the knowledge and skill we have acquired over the past 2 days in our future research pursuits. I thank each and every participant for effective listening, and also my gratitude to our head of the department, program coordinators and faculties. Thank you.
Yes. So, dear participants, the feedback link is open to you. I kindly request everyone to fill in the details. Yes, thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. I have shared my email address in the chat box. If anyone wants to have any questions, they can approach me.
Yes,
My
sir.
phone number also I'm posting there. If they want, they can contact me.
Yes, the participants can make use
And
of.
ma'am, I'll share the data that I have used for the today's session
Okay, sir.
with you. Probably you can, if anyone wants it, you can share with them
Yes, sir.
for
Sure.
practicing that.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir, and no participants. We are winding up the session. Thank you.